Is Chi-Chi a bad mother to Gohan and Goten?
Let's settle this. I'm a Super Saiyan 3 now. I don't like the feel of this. You act innocent, but you're deadly. I'm going to make you pay!
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where we do weekly discussion about Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. Today's discussion is going to be about, is Chi-Chi a bad mother? Now, I made a recent video about what if Goku married Bulma, and inside that video, a lot of people made a debate. Some say she's a bad mother, some say she's a good mother. So I decided to take upon this request, and I said, I'm going to make a video establishing if whether or not Chi-Chi is a bad mother. And inside this debate, I'm going to talk about all the pros and cons about Chi-Chi, and at the end we're going to do an overall evaluate on Chi-Chi to see whether or not she's a good person, she's a good mother or not. And you guys decide for yourself after you watch this video if you think Chi-Chi is a bad mother or not. So guys, let's get to the discussion. Is Chi-Chi a bad mother? Okay, so before we get onto the discussion about if Chi-Chi's a bad mother, let's establish about what is a bad mother. Now, a bad mother is someone who doesn't care about the child, someone who doesn't want to look at the child, doesn't have no feelings for the child, doesn't love the child. A bad mother is someone who really, doesn't want to have anything affection or any affection towards the child. That's considered a bad mother who has no affection, doesn't care about the child. Now, being overprotected doesn't mean you're a bad mother. A lot of you guys get confused with the fact that Chi-Chi's being too strict on Gohan makes her a bad mother, but you gotta understand, she's not being a bad mother because she's too strict. She is just being overprotective for her son like any other mother would do. So let's get this cleared out of the way about what a bad mother is. So now let's answer this question, is she a bad mother? Now, I'll say she is not a bad mother, but I'll say she is a very, very strict mother. Why? Because, first reason, Chi-Chi doesn't care about anything. All she cares about is for Gohan to go and do his studying. She doesn't care about anything. She doesn't care what's going on in the world. All she cares about is for Gohan to study and to be a scholar. Now, this considers her to be strict because whenever Gohan wants to go outside and play, she says, Gohan, you have to study. When Gohan goes to hang out with his dad, she says, Gohan, do your studies. When Gohan goes to train, especially when it comes to training, she screams and says, absolutely not, you're not going. Sit down and study. Now, that makes her kind of strict, not a bad mother, but in my eyes, I see Chi-Chi as a retard. Why? Because Chi-Chi's forgetting where she's living. She's not living in an ordinary universe. She's living in a universe where there's new villains coming to fight her husband, and there's people coming to threaten to kill the Earth. She's living in a universe where the Earth can be blown up any minute, but all she cares about is just Gohan studying. And then when Gohan asks her the reason, why can't I fight? Why can't I just be trained? She says, I don't want you to grow up to be one of those gangsters who does nothing but train and has no education. Now let me clear this up, Chi-Chi. Your husband was a fighter and you really admired him. When he was a kid, you loved the fact that he was a small kid who was so strong, and you relied on him so many times to protect you and to protect the Earth. Now the question is, what if your husband's not around? Who's going to protect the Earth? The reason why Chi-Chi is strict on Gohan is because she always has inside her heart and her mind that Goku's gonna be around to protect the Earth and me. No matter what happened, it'll all be Goku. But she's sometimes wrong. For example, what happened inside the Android saga when Goku got hit with the heart virus? He was vulnerable. She didn't think about that. Another thing that makes her a retard is that she tells Gohan that I don't want you hanging out with Master Roshi, Krillin, Yamcha, because they're all gang people. You're gonna be a gang member. Now, first thing is, she grew up with those people, so why is she calling them gang if she grew up with those people? She knows each one of them individually, inside and out, and she knows how they are. And what they do is to save Earth. How does that make you a bad influence by saving Earth? A scholar is not going to help you save Earth. Being a fighter will help you protect the Earth. Another thing that made Chi-Chi a retard was one inside the episode when they're taking Goku over towards Master Roshi's house while he was hit with a heart virus. She's sitting down there and all of a sudden she gets up and screams and says, oh no, I forgot. Everyone got worried. They said, oh crap, is the android here? But instead they see Chi-Chi going, bringing out the books of studying and telling Gohan to start studying. You're way behind your homework. Like, girl, come on. You got your husband laying down in his deathbed. Who knows whether or not he'll survive this heart attack. And you got the androids rigging the world, and all you care about is your son studying. And what makes it really strict is whenever Gohan wants to go, for example, when Gohan wanted to go to Namek, Chi-Chi flat out said, "You're not going. I don't care what Piccolo did for you. You're staying home and study." She's too darn strict when it comes to studying. And whenever there's a gathering around with Krillin, with Piccolo, Master Roshi, and everyone, she doesn't allow Gohan to go there because she says they're all bad influence. That really pisses me off about good Chi-Chi. Now, does it make a bad mother? No. Her personality is really bad, and that's one thing I don't like. That's the reason why a lot of people don't like Chi-Chi, is because how strict she is when it comes to doing homework. This doesn't make her a bad mother though, because she cares a lot about Gohan. No matter what happens, she really loves Gohan. If anything, I think Chi-Chi loves Gohan more than she loves Goku, because in the Saiyan arc, when Vegeta finally been beaten and they all came to see everyone, Goku was in the ground, all bruised up, couldn't move at all, but she didn't care. She didn't bother looking at Goku. She went right towards Gohan and started hugging Gohan and comforting him, while she left Goku right there alone, and Bulma came to comfort Goku. That shows she loves Gohan more than she loves Goku. As a mother, I'll say Chi-Chi is a very excellent mother, because you gotta think as a mother's heart. When she doesn't allow Gohan to train, it's because she's worried. She does not want Gohan to get hurt. Training is not an easy thing. Going there, training to become stronger, you gotta make your body stronger. And to make your body stronger, you have to physically get hurt to get stronger. And she knows that for a fact, that if Gohan goes to train, he'll get stronger. Or if anything, she's kind of scared at the same time that Gohan might die. And because of that, Chi-Chi doesn't allow Gohan to go out and fight, because she's scared of that reason. So that makes her a loving mother. If anything, that makes her a really great mother. Yes though, she's a very strict mother, which pisses a lot of children off these days, because mother's not supposed to be so strict. She is too strict because she doesn't let her own son train with her husband. Like, I get if it's going out with Krillin, that's someone else, like one of your friends stuff, but with your own husband, his own father, she has a problem with that. Chi-Chi is very strict, but when Goku died against the fight with Cell, that's when Chi-Chi stopped becoming strict and she became actually a better mother, and she did not care about studying and stuff. And for example, look at Goten. Who helped Goten bring out his Super Saiyan power? It was Chi-Chi. She totally became a new person, and that's why that Chi-Chi was my favorite character from season 8, because she helped Goten transform to a Super Saiyan by taking him out every day, training him how to fight, and it's Chi-Chi who taught Goten how to fight, and Gohan helped him too, but she helped Goten bring out his Super Saiyan. So I see right there, she's a really good mother when it comes to that, and she really cares about her kids, to the point she went and stood right in front of Majin Buu with no fear and regard whatsoever, and she told Majin Buu to get lost. I'm not letting you touch my children. And she goes to broomstick and she starts decking Majin Buu. She got guts, man. She really cares for her children, and that's why Majin Buu got mad and he turned her into egg. So pretty much you could say she sacrificed herself for Goten's safety. Chi-Chi is a strict mother, but she stopped becoming strict after season 8, and she's a very loving mother. She cares deeply about Goten and Gohan. When she got the news that Gohan died, she literally fainted throughout the whole season 8, and she woke up close to the end because she couldn't bear the pain of losing Gohan. And you know, you gotta look at the fact, Chi-Chi is a really amazing woman. She raised her kids alone. Half the time her husband gone fighting people and dying and going around planets to get stronger, so he was really away half the time. Frieza arc, Goku was away for a year, then he came back, then again Goku got hit with the heart virus, then he came back. He was gone for 7 years again because he died, and then he comes back again, and then again he leaves 7 years again with Ooh. So that shows you that Chi-Chi has been kind of a single mother, you could say, and she put a lot of burden in herself trying to raise her kid to be very good people. And that's why I give Chi-Chi credit. But if she wasn't so strict, then Chi-Chi would have been the mother of the year. If she let her children train a lot more, Gohan would have been a hell lot of stronger, and it would have been a lot more easier for her. She doesn't have to just rely on Goku, she could rely on Gohan too. But because of that, Chi-Chi messed up and she was too strict on Gohan. Bottom line, I feel that Chi-Chi is a good mother because she deeply cares for Goten and Gohan. But yes, she is a very strict mother too, because all she cares about is homework and study and for going to be a scholar. That's one thing of Chi-Chi that makes her blind, is seeing where she's living, and all she cares about is going to be a scholar. That's the only problem that Chi-Chi has. But later on in the season, she changed and she stopped worrying about that ever since when Goku died. That's all for today, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this, and do you think Chi-Chi's a bad mother? And if you think so, tell me why you think, or if you agree with my ideas, let me know in the comment section below that you agree with my ideas too. For next week's Dragon Ball Z discussion is going to be on what if Goku never learned the instant transmission. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If there's anything you like about the discussion, please give me a like. I'll greatly appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe for more Dragon Ball Z discussion, as I'll be doing every week a new discussion of Dragon Ball Z. And I'll greatly appreciate it too, guys. I'm Goku T23, and as usual, guys, have an insane day.
I am a Saiyan that was raised on planet Earth. I will defeat you!